I'm Allison Cross, well, formerly Allison Lindquist, and then formerly Allison Bain. At this point, what does it matter? How about we just call myself Allie, Yogi Allie. I'm going to read from you in Devotional Awakenings. So nestle in, give yourself permission to hear a little story. Get yourself comfortable, close your eyes, and just listen. Today I'm going to read, Do One Good Thing. Do one good thing at a time, and let that one thing be only good. And do that one thing right away. Do not postpone it until tomorrow. Capelier, Tamal Literature. Where is tomorrow? It's not locked away for safekeeping. Tomorrow is free and it's loose. It is not a guarantee. It may arrive or it may not. Tomorrow can only decide. Ever notice how much time and energy is lost in preparing for this elusive guest? The amount of things that get pushed over, even the amount of plans that are based around this haphazardly scheduled appointment date that may or may not even arrive. Tomorrow gave you no promises. What have you been pushing off to another day? A dream, forgiveness, help, love? What if you started with something small to focus on today? Something like letting go. Letting go of unloading the dishwasher. Oh my, I have to do that almost every day. When you let go of unnecessary emotions, thoughts or needs, you gain an enormous amount of space for attention and devotion. You are able to stay focused on doing one thing and that one thing being good. Just one thing. Just do one thing good today. Letting go means you will have to let go of serving yourself so much. We are demanding little creatures. We get our feelings hurt. We are so sensitive. We're constantly in survival mode. And I'm not talking about acting with primal survival instincts, since most of us do have shelter, food, and clothing. Our life on a whole pretty much is easily taken care of. Therefore, we have funneled our survival skills into silly situations. We have created new worries, like pimples on our faces, or wrinkles, or behaving or choosing the wrong things, not living up to our perfect parenting role, or not having enough in our homes. We might even start trying to have hoarded savings accounts because we feel like we need more in that savings account, more, and more. For most of us, daily life is not really about surviving, so instead we've gotten bothered by the smallest little incidents in the day. We are now so busy trying to survive the ego's world, we can't possibly do one thing at a time well. We have too many things to do. We have to buy things, store things, impress others, judge others, gossip, make even more money, save more money, spend more money, have more, do more. It's endless. We are quite demanding and needy. But what if you stopped coddling yourself? What if you told yourself, Self, I am tired of running all over town, trying to make you happy, buying you more, changing my world, and trying to make your body look perfect? I'm tired. What if you stopped trying so hard to please your own emotions and your whiny little self? Yes, I said that. What if you really said, no more? What if you decided to let go of focusing so much on the outer world's demands? And what if you stopped feeding the little bratty self that always seems to get hurt feelings? Or that big old bully that needs you to do way too much? What if you learned to let go of that? Well, you probably would find a lot of space of energy that can foster the present moment, energy to do one thing and one thing really well today. Your mind has a way of focusing on the loudest disturbance. And if the loudest thought in your head is want, well, the mind will tangle with this until that want is satisfied. If the most demanding thought is fear, well, the mind will immerse itself into modes to remove the fear, even if it shoves the mind into a very dark denial corner. The mind listens and zones into the highest pitch, the one screaming, over here, over here. Oh, that's how the mind works. Whatever the loudest thought you're having, it's the one that gets heard. Yet the mind can't always tend to these pesky little hassles because these frustrating little daily obligations keep trumping the scene. You try to sit and listen to this disturbance, this yell in your head, but then, oh gosh, you've got things you have to tend to. Now your mind has obligations leaping for attention, the background of your fears and wants jumping up and down, and your ego is reminding you of all your duties. You've got straight up chaos going on now. It's getting harder and harder to do one thing at a time, and it's getting harder and harder to do one thing really well. Mindfulness is almost impossible now. You're spending your energies quickly by the end of the day. You don't even know what you've even bought or done because you had those disturbing loud thoughts and you had the excess obligations. So I offer you this. What if you no longer listen to the thoughts that yell nonsense? If it sounds like it's nonsense, stop listening to it. What if you no longer jumped inside their inner draining tube? What if you let them pass by, fizzle out? You can do this. I know you can. You can just stand up to the thought, say, I'm not doing that right now. Not doing this at all. Thoughts will travel in all day long, some disturbing, some childish, some with merit. But most are just unruly triggers trying to derail you from the dedication that's trying to allow you staying to peace. You don't have to become sidetracked. You don't have to buy what they're selling. You can learn to be centered. If you continuously write out checks without depositing anything in your bank account, you're going to run out of money. That's the same with your life. Without regular deposits of peace in your life account, you're going to run out of strength, calmness, and happiness. You will finally become bankrupt emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. But here's how you can fix that. Daily communion with the divine continuously will replenish your inner bankroll. That's taught by Paramahansa Yogananda. Meditation centers the mind, and when the mind is centered, your consciousness does not follow every one of those little loud distractions. A centered mind is aware of internal energies buzzing around, and it knows when the energy is starting to pulsate faster. A mind anchored in one place knows how to disengage, not only from unproductive thoughts, but from unproductive situations, people, and emotions. You start to realize it's not worth the exchange. So here's what I want you to do. You're just going to do one thing at a time today. One thing. You're not going to multitask. That means you got to put down your phones. It means you can't text and drive. It means you can't do laundry while watching Grey's Anatomy. That's my little thing I've got to learn to let go of. I'll do it too. What will be your one thing today? I want to know. I want you to do one thing really well today. I want you to do something really well. How about giving something? What if you gave? Like give. Choose one thing, do one thing really well today. And what if that was something that you gave? And what if that was love? What about if you decided to serve divine today? That's easy. All you have to do is sit in prayer. That's an easy one. And then just serve. Serve in prayer. Say, I'm here to serve. Let all the other stuff go. Don't buy what the bratty mind is peddling. Don't waste your energy today running around here and there with no nonsense. All I want you to focus on is I'm going to do one thing today. One good thing. Could be prayer. Could be love. Could be something as simple as that. Today is more than enough. So let's slow down and focus on one good thing.
Good.